Okay. Story time. I really, really like her. How far are you written? Like what chapter are you in? Jens shows Serenoa a book he borrowed from the archives. Oh. Okay, Mr. Blacksmith.
That tome is an apprentice's resource, if I'm not mistaken. Are you studying ironworking?
Yes, I borrowed it some time ago from the archives in the Grand Duchy of Esfrost. I haven't had a chance to return it, what with the state of affairs being as it is.
Oh, for sure. But like, I'm just curious to see like how
I can't remember the
how many
last time
chapters
you privileged
you're
us
in.
with a visit.
Well, my weapons aren't going to forge themselves. But now that I've a respite from my days of sweat and flame, I thought I'd continue my studies.
Also, for those wondering if you should pick up this game, in terms of length, we've been playing for hours. Like, I don't even know how many hours, like 15 hours maybe by now. At least 15. And we're like on chapter 9, and I've heard there's like 20 chapters. And that's just like from one branch of the story. If you want to play the entirety of all the branches, you're in for like a very, very long time. So it's well worth the price.
You hunger for knowledge the way a fire hungers for kindling.
And you could probably spend even more time because you could like grind your butt off. You could like try and get like all the upgrades for all the characters at every single opportunity. Like it's crazy. There's so much stuff you could do.
I'd never have become the blacksmith I am if not for what I gleaned from these tomes. If it takes a lifetime of studying and striving to forge the perfect weapon, then so be it. One day, all will know the name of Ian's, the greatest smithy the realm has ever seen.
Ian's is his name.
That is all well and good, but would you mind proclaiming that a little more quietly?
Yes, apologies. In my excitement, I quite forgot I was in a library.
I must say, I can't help but admire your burning ambition.
Hey, welcome back, Raven.
But while we're speaking in hushed tones, our army has been anything but quiet as of late. You forge weapons for them, yes? Might you have any insight into the matter?
I wish I did, but I have scant time for the goings-on outside my own small forge. Though, now that you mention it, my orders from the army have increased.
Could it be that they're preparing for war? As if a war could break out on the eve of our three nations' grand new venture.
Indeed. That would be unthinkable.
Indeed.
Frost's sudden attack on Glenbrook confirmed my worst fears.
He and Julio. Julio. Yeah, Julio. He pronounces it Julio. You're right. Like the J seems to be pronounced EI. Very true.
And once the war started, I could forget about returning this book. But I still hope to. One day, when peace has returned to our realm.
I hope you will fight by my side till it does.
Without hesitation, my lord.
Beneath a star-filled sky, Piccoletta recalls her days in the circus. Oh, nice. Speaking of the best decoy girl, or best girl decoy.
Wow, the stars are so pretty. They're always so bright, no matter where I go.
You were in a circus, right, Piccoletta?
Yep. We performed in all kinds of places together. The the people in the circus were from all over too. There were people from Glenbrook, people from Hysant. But when the war started, the circus broke up. Our circus master was from Esfrost, and he said he had to go and fight for his country. Even the poor animals were all taken away. They were like my family.
Picoletta.
It's weird because like there's a thing with this game and voice acting where, and I figured it out, it's every single character as a voice actor that's older than the voice they're doing. Every single one of them. Like Serenoa sounds completely older than what this character is supposed to be, and it feels like it would have been better to have a much younger voice for Serenoa, somebody that sounds more like a Kirito in the in animes, or like a Shonen Jump character, like a younger dude at the very least. He sounds like a lot older. She sounds way older than she is. It seems like she's like 30, 35, according to like her profile. Like if you read her profile, like she's pretty young still. Like she doesn't look like she's 50, but she sounds like she's 50. Maybe it's the art. Maybe the art is like wrong then. Maybe the art should be changed to like show that she's older. It's the same with every character. Like Picoletta sounds like she's a teenager, and she's supposed to be like at the very least a teenager. And the voice actress, I can tell, is probably 20. The character of Picoletta is supposed to be like 9, like maybe 12, so I think that's what's been bothering me so much with the English voice actors. Is like they sound like they're so much older than what their sprite are or the art is for the characters.
But I won't give up. I'll help you in this war, and then I'll bring back my circus troupe.
Like if I look at like she looks so young.
I believe in you, Picoletta. But to do that, you'll need to build up your strength. And look, it's almost time to eat.
Like Gila sounds like a younger McGonagall. Not like younger as in like in her 20s, but like the voice actress sounds like she should be like in her 50.
Yay! Let's eat together again today.
Like Frederica so far is the only one I like. Is like the perfect voice that fits the character so far. And maybe like some of the other like kind of what's his face, like Eridor, for example, like his voice fits his character, like those kind of people. Benedict, the thing with Benedict is kind of weird. He sounds like he's got such a like his voice sounds like a lot older. And I think the problem is the art for Benedict. I think the art makes his face look younger a bit than what his voice portrays. And I think it would benefit more if he sounded like, if he looked older on the art. The sprites is great. The sprite fits with the voice, but the actual like profile art they chosen for Benedict has him without any, like he doesn't look that old. He just looks like he has white hair. Like anime white hair, not like that he's necessarily super old. He should, like, his art should portray him as being like definitely a bit older than that. Like at the very least, like have like some kind of like stuff in his face that makes him look like older. His face is like super like young. The only thing that makes him look old is the fact that he's got white hair and a white beard. He doesn't have any wrinkles. Wonder if I can see it in the roster. Actually, yeah, I can. Where is he? Well, he doesn't have enough like wrinkles. He still looks kind of young. Yeah. Like her voice fits perfectly. Like Eridor, great. Like he sounds gruff and he sounds like he's got like, But I think the worst, like one of the worst, is Cordelia. Cordelia is like one of the worst. She doesn't like, the voice doesn't fit at all. Like it sounds like somebody is super old trying to make a voice that's like a lot younger. Hey, Amber Rose, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. I hope you have a great day too. And Sarah Noah, I can't deal with Sarah Noah. Like his voice just doesn't fit at all. Several days later. Okay. Hey, Captain Chaz. Good morning. Or good afternoon
Sarah
at this
Noah,
point.
Do you have a moment?
She's my best girl.
I was hoping to talk to you about our marriage. Now that Glenbrook has been brought to ruin by Esfrost, is there any meaning to our union? My brother may have been planning this from the start.
At the very least until 3 p.m., maybe closer to 4, maybe actually 4 might be it. So I probably have like another 2 hour, 30 minutes or 3 hours left. Depending on how hungry I get. And I appreciate the lurk, thank you. See, lurking is like one of the greatest things you can do. If you know you can't stick around, but you would still like to support the stream, it means the world to me. If you just like open up the stream on a tab and just like keep it there, even if it's muted, a lurk really helps out because it brings me from the bottom of a list like a lot higher, and then like more people can just discover me by happenstance. So it really means a lot.
And yet I came to Wolffort with the intent of marrying you, completely unaware of it. It's always like this. Nothing ever goes as I would wish it. The course of my life has always been at the mercy of others.
As has mine. Almost nothing happens the way I thought it would.
Driving back from Toronto, from Niagara Falls. Really? The wind is crazy? Car is legit swerving because of the wind? Jesus. Oh, that's awesome, Emberoos. That's very cool, man. Oh, dude, I hope the wind's kind of like chills out and you can finish your drive. Dude, that sounds insane though. Like, be careful. I hope you're careful on the road. We had like a crazy amount of rain earlier here, and it's done now. And like, it's weird because I woke up this morning at like 9 and it was super dark outside. It felt like it was like 6 or 7 in the morning. And now I look outside and it's like no traces of it whatsoever. The sky is blue, like crystal blue, and it's super sunny, and it's like nothing happened. Like, it's completely different.
But you have a home. Somewhere you can return to someday. You are surrounded by people who care about you.
As do you, as a member of House Wolffort. Your place is with us now.
Sarah Noah.
And though this may sound pretentious, this is a time for you to think about your future and what you must do, Frederica. Just as I am.
I suppose you are right. What must I do?
Here you are. Master Benedict has been searching for you both.
Understood. Let him know we will return at once.
I should ask her what she wants. Like, if she wants to wed, then I do too. But like, if she doesn't want to, then she shouldn't have to. It was an arranged marriage anyway.
You said we received a delivery from Minister Sorsley.
Yes, mostly food and materials, plus a considerable amount of coin.
That is quite kind of him.
House End is a wealthy one, even by Hyzant's standards. This would barely put a dent in their coffers. We have distributed the resources as needed. We've even managed to restock our reserves.
Wish I could be happy for the help, but I can't say I am.
Agreed. Relying on them comes at a price. They will be looking for recompense.
I believe that to be their true aim.
But this is the path we chose to walk together.
Indeed. And as long as we stay the course, the winds of favor will someday be at our backs.
Oh, it's super kind of Maruz. I have no idea why you can't. Is it bad I wish Benedict was romanceable for Serenoa? Really? Dude. That's interesting. It's like the last person I would have chosen. Oh man. I like Serenoa could be with like Anna though. Like I wouldn't mind Serenoa being with Anna. Or even Yuette, but I really like Federica. Federica's like my favorite. In fact, I wish Federica was the main character. That would have been so nice to have like a female main character, a female-led tactical RPG. It's always need to be a dude with black hair, or like at the very least a dude.
A missive from Minister Sorsley has arrived.
I see he wastes no time. What absurd request could he possibly have in store for us?
Nothing good, that's for sure.
Uh-oh. What's the letter now? Oh no, it's another branch. Dude, the story keeps splitting. This is crazy. I really want to see like all the different branches, but like it's sounding like it's going to be almost impossible now. A good single player game, story driven, you can get on Steam. Do you have a genre? Does it need to be a game you've never played? Because like for your money, I would say probably something like the Mass Effect trilogy, for example. You can get it on Steam, and you have like so many hours of playtime with different decision making and different like there's different endings you can strive for, so there's a lot of replayability. And for your money, like it's probably super cheap now too. Like if you like this kind of game, I would probably say like something like Octopath would be good, but the thing with Octopath is the story isn't that great. So if you like a good old like a good like 2D HD 2D kind of turn-based RPG, Octopath would be good, but like the story isn't super nice. I haven't played a single player game in so long. Oh yeah, those. Yeah, if you're a fan of like tactical RPGs, the Utawaru Rumino are really good. I probably butchered that name, by the way, but like there's a whole bunch of them too. There's like 3 of them, I think, or like even more. And apparently the story's really good too. And they're releasing like a prequel soon or something. I never got into them though, but like I heard really good things about them. Another series you could go into if you want to is the Trails games. They're like turn-based RPG with like slight positioning on the battlefield. They're really deep. They're kind of slow, but this like it's a very slow build up of the story, but it gets crazy good. And the thing is like think of the Trails games as like Final Fantasy games. So you start really slow. And like Final Fantasy games, like every game is a separate story. Trails games, it's like if the Final Fantasy games had the same story that kept going. It's literally like you start the first game and you go into the sequel and then the one after that and the one after that, and it just keeps building over, like on top of what was presented before. And there's like what, 15 games by now or something? So there's so much story and build up that like the people that are caught up, which I'm not, but the people that are caught up, they're like going insane. Because like the story keeps getting grander and keeps building up, and you're still in that universe and it keeps going and going. So like every game is like another like 100 hour of gameplay. And like that just keeps building up the same world, the same universe. Yeah, they're good, but the beginning are really boring. Yeah, it's a really slow burn, like a extremely slow burn. So you need to really kind of like that kind of storytelling. So yeah. And if you like, if you enjoy the Souls games like Elden Ring, I keep hearing fantastic things about. Like, you could play that game solo. It's super huge. It's like an open world Souls game. You probably have a lot of fun in that too if you like those kind of games. I don't, but like if you do, you probably enjoy it.